Hey, what's up, guys? Thank you for joining me again today. Hope you guys have been doing well and staying far away from aliens. So, I wanted to present you guys with this young lady. Now, she is talking about what she saw at the location in Miami. And the reason why I am presenting this person instead of several others that have already come out is simply because I've seen her online, on Twitter, quite a lot actually. She is actually a cryptocurrency influencer and has like right at about 1 million followers. So she has a lot to lose if she is not telling the truth, frankly. So as far as everything that's been going, a lot of people now are coming out. There's so much skepticism. Now, look, I believe in having a healthy amount of skepticism personally. But the problem is that it almost feels now that people are fighting to stay ignorant or stay in the box that we've been in for many decades now. The fact of the matter is, there are a lot of strange things that have been going on. People have just been pretty much sheltered from it. Now we are being presented with it. It's really bursting out of the seams. It seems. So anyway, I think part of what's happening as well is that the disinfo agents have come out of the woodworks. What I was seeing here recently was that a lot of people were just, trying to bring people's credibility into question, saying that, people are lying and all types of stuff. I've seen videos where, these people just talk about the same things that when it first came out, like there were teens fighting and this and that, but they failed to really address the fact that there were and I've heard accounts of 200, over 100 to 200 police cars. So, at the very least, some of those cars would have two police officers in them. So, if that was the case for every car, most likely not, but if it was the case for every car, we're talking about upwards of 2 to 400 policemen there. And a lot of people were saying, well, why would they send the police there instead of the military? Well, I mean, come on, think about it. Why not? How long would it take the military to get there? First of all, to mobilize to get there. Secondly, wouldn't that look really strange when you already have police officers looking? I mean, just that response was already strange enough. Now you're going to have military come in? I mean, what are they going to come in? Tanks? I mean, come on. Let's just use some common sense here. It's like people don't want to use any logic. The fact is, you would not have such a response to a bunch of kids fighting, shooting fireworks. There are no reports of there being any guns. There was absolutely something very anomalous going on there. So people need to pull their heads out of their butts and really think critically instead of always trying to debunk something simply because they don't want to believe whatever it is. And then another phenomenon when it comes to this type of thing, cryptids and whatnot, the reason why people react the way they do so skeptically, yeah, did I say that right? Yeah, so, and then they end up ridiculing people for what they see is because, in all honesty, they're jealous. They are jealous because they are not special, because they didn't actually see the strange thing. And it's a weird phenomenon, but people do get jealous about it. So, what do? They try to ridicule people who did see something. And then we have the agents out here who, I mean, all these reports of people saying that their phones were either confiscated or they were forced to delete anything they may have recorded. You know, people are like, "Why? Where's all the footage?" Well, I mean, we all know, cryptid people that do this type of research. We know what these agents do. They they just basically wipe your phone. They force you to delete any pictures, or they take your phone. Sometimes they take the people. So we're already familiar with this. But your average person who's not informed in this way, they're not going to know that, right? So I kind of understand where they're coming from, but at this point, it's just getting a bit ridiculous. The levels that people are going to make these folks seem like they're crazy. That's just all there is to it. So anyway, I want you to take a listen to this video. Tell me what you think down in the comments. Once this is over, I don't think I'm gonna give any commentary. Just listen to what she's saying. And guys, keep your eyes open, keep your minds open, and don't rush to judgment. Get all the info before you come to a conclusion that may keep you in a position where you don't actually understand what's going on, or you won't even allow yourself to. So anyway, with that being said, take a listen to this.
Here's really what went down in Miami just a few nights ago. Now, I was contemplating whether or not I wanted to make this video because I think I've already been blacklisted online from a couple different places, but I'm very pro free speech, so I'm gonna tell the truth anyway about what I saw. Now, I'm driving down in Miami with a girlfriend pretty late at night, and I suddenly see hundreds, and I mean hundreds of cop cars swarming the entire city, the entire area. You could literally hear the sirens from over a mile away. I've never seen anything like this. Guys, I've been in Miami 3 years and I've never seen a response like this. I genuinely thought that there was some kind of terrorist attack. It was honestly frightening. So obviously I'm curious. I pull up the car, we get out and we start talking to people. People are pretty calm. I'm talking to them, I'm asking them what's going on. And one person told me that they were at the Bayside Marketplace. And again, these are their words, I kid you not. They told me that they saw a creature, I know it sounds ridiculous, 7 feet tall, walking around. I was like, this is insane. So I'm like, this person's crazy. I go and talk to another woman who's there in a state of actual panic, and she tells me that she saw something out of a movie. She said it looked like Alien from the Alien film in the 1980s, I think she said it was. It's insane. So I get out my phone, right? Because I want to film this and I want to get these interviews for you guys because no one's going to believe what happened. And so I get out my phone and I start recording. The police come running over to me and they take my phone and make me delete the couple seconds that I recorded. And then they ushered me along. Obviously, this is Miami PD. The cops in America, I don't want to mess with them. They're not like the cops in England. So I'm like, yeah, whatever. So I delete the footage and I move along. Anyway, I get back into my car and I see choppers in the sky. And it's just insane because the police are saying the official story is that there were just juvenile kids playing with fireworks. Why was there a chopper in the sky? Why were there hundreds, and I mean hundreds, of police cars? Why did it look like some kind of 9/11 response? I've never seen anything like this. I really couldn't believe it. Anyway, so there's these choppers in the sky and they're shining these lights down as if they're like looking for something. And I see a small glimpse of something. I don't know what it was. It didn't look like juvenile kids playing. It looked like something that wasn't human, and it actually freaked me out. So we got back into the car, we started driving, and then you could see, and this is, and you guys can look this up, the electricity in the surrounding area went out. Explain that to me. Why does the electricity in the surrounding area go out just because some kids are playing with fireworks? It makes no sense. But guys, look, all I know is the Epstein files have just come out. This seems like one massive distraction. The same thing happened when Ghislaine was in court. There was a massive distraction. We had the whole Johnny Depp and Amber Heard saga, which distracted people for weeks. So something weird is going on. We need to be vigilant. And yeah, if you're ever in that kind of situation, make sure you're recording and the police don't snatch your phone like they did with me. It's absolutely insane.
Now, I said I wasn't going to say anything else after, but I do want to say this. One thing I find strange is that it seems as though the police were on scene far too quickly. I mean, just some of the accounts that I'm listening to, it sounds like these things appeared, but the police were already there when they appeared. So something weird about that is going on. It's like they were expecting it, basically. So anyway, we're gonna keep following this. If any newer or any new tidbits come out, I'll share it with you guys. Until then, take care of yourselves and God bless.